year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And the Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Kearney. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks. And you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here on the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have. The defense made him pay for it with the INT.
That's caught. It's Hudson. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Got a man. It's Eakin.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Joyner. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Brown wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Kearney. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got a man. It's Gibson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll try to get it through the air. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the Red Raiders will go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run for it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The sure hands, it's Kent. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It'll be a draw. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Rush is on him. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Trying the left side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. It's Eakin. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Takes the handoff. It's Hunt. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets away from one. He's got space. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Kent. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, They cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Finds his tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half, and what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. This time they'll go to the running game. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
He'll keep it himself, fighting off the defender. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. No other words, that was just a terrible throw. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff?
Off-play action on first down.
They're trailing by 17 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Law. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. The short hands, it's Hudson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line, it's Kearney. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Sooners are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The give out of the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had him, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. On the move, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Brown will throw it, looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Gibson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shaw. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
The Red Raiders have it with a first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The play action fake. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fit it in the window for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 29 to the Red Hawks of Miami.
He'll keep it himself.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Brown wants to pass. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your seats.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to take the top off. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Pulls is fired complete. And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Shaw. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Tease. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. The give to the lone running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. They'd love to strike first for the touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The screen, he can go. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.